The Good Dinosaur is my favorite Western of the year. The Good Dinosaur is Pixar's latest film and the second Pixar film of 2015 and offers up an intriguing question I'm sure many people have thought before. What if the asteroid that killed all the dinosaurs missed? Well, in The Good Dinosaur, this asteroid did miss, and dinosaurs are developed, they can talk, they can harvest things, they can hunt. And in this family of dinosaurs, this young dinosaur, Arlo, gets separated from his family and he runs into a human who he calls Spot, and together they try to find Arlo's way back home so he can be with his family. Now, Inside Out was a critical and box office success, and I thought that The Good Dinosaur had to bring a lot to the table to be better than Inside Out. I don't think it's better than Inside Out, but I do think that Good Dinosaur is a rootin' tootin' good time. What I really like about The Good Dinosaur is the relationship between Arlo and Spot. Spot is the human that Arlo runs into, and he treats him like a pet, and he even names him Spot. They had a rough relationship at first, but immediately afterwards they have this instant connection. Yes, he treats Spot like a pet, but they have this friendship. They understand each other. They tell each other their deepest emotions, or show them their deepest emotions. And I think it makes for Pixar's greatest duo in many years. It's amazing how much emotion Pixar can add to these characters when one of them doesn't even speak and another one's a dinosaur. They make each of the characters very relatable and very likable. And the human Spot is very silly, and this is one of Pixar's sillier films. The visuals are very cartoony with the dinosaur, and early on you can tell who the movie targets. It targets the whole family. Yes, it's silly with the little kid, but it also has a lot of adult jokes, which I want to talk about real quick. This film gets dark and disturbing at times. There's a lot of times where I'm like, is this a Pixar film? What am I watching? Because it talks about death, eating other animals. It just gets really deep with some of the things that they discuss. And not all the kids are joking, they don't even know what's going on, but here I'm like, what is this? Isn't a Pixar film. Some of those scenes are very different from other Pixar films and sets itself apart drastically. And like I said, the dinosaur is a little cartoonish, and he acts a little cartoonish. He does have a lot of emotion, he's very relatable to a lot of people, but he's very cartoonish in the way he acts and his look. And it kind of doesn't mix with the other visuals. The visuals in here are amazing. You have the great landscape. The water looks real. This is photorealistic pictures here. But then you have this cartoonish dinosaur. I don't think it really matches. It set its tone early on of being this buddy adventure film of this dinosaur trying to find its way back home. And there's this one part in the film where it just abruptly changes its tone. Now it's a Western film. And to be honest, it had this Western vibe in the beginning, but then at a certain part in the film it just changed, where it's not this buddy adventure film anymore, it's this Western, and then it changes its tone again. So the tone is a little bit inconsistent, and it just abruptly changes without any slow transition into this Western vibe. It just quickly becomes a Western film. The characters are Western, there's a Western setting, there's a Western plot going on. I didn't mind the Western vibe, but it just changed and shifted so quickly. Also, with The Good Dinosaur, it's not ambitious at all. It doesn't take any risks with its storytelling. It focuses more on actually completing the story than actually developing the story. Yes, I really like the characters. They're relatable, they're fun, it's cartoony, it's warm. But overall, I really want a story that I can get into and be interested in. It's a very simple plot of him trying to find his way back home. You know, Finding Nemo was like that, you know, trying to find his son, very simple. But the way they went about telling the story with its characters, developing that plot, emotion, everything made it a great story. But here it's just a very simple plot of him going there, not that great side characters. There were some emotion thrown in, but ultimately it wasn't a story that I was completely interested in. I did think The Good Dinosaur was warm. I laughed a lot more in The Good Dinosaur than I did in Inside Out. Arlo and Spot were a great team, and I almost cried a couple times. I haven't cried in a Pixar film since Toy Story 3. But I wanted to be more invested into the plot. The tone was a little bit different here and there. It wasn't one set tone. So with those issues, I'm going to go ahead and give The Good Dinosaur a B+. With Pixar, even when they're at their lowest, they're still really great. Except for Cars and Cars 2. No one likes those films.